Hello, welcome back. Kicking back on that quest for the best. Had a little crash there. A little collapse of the infrastructure of Magic Duels. We were burning down the house. We're sitting on 9-1. Flameshadow Energy needs to get to 18-1, so 9 more wins in a row to stay in contention. And we had the question about the podcast that's coming up in an hour today. Will I be hosting it on my channel? I will, and I'll be doing my best to monitor questions and chat in both my channel and Bounce's. So you can, if you want to, you can watch it here. That's cool. That's totally cool. And I'll do my best to accommodate and keep up with anything you have to say, questions you have for the panel, whatever you got going on. Heisenberg hat. Somebody's Heisenberg hat. It's a very scary Heisenberg hat. It's got horns. Looks eerily similar to Nighthawk's. Gotta have our mana right. Now we do. Now we do. Hopefully you'll get to see that Baral's expertise on time. And let's play some lands. Yippee skippy. But yeah, it is a geek out day for Magic enthusiasts, whether you are going to a pre-release or whether you're staying home and just getting hyped about Amonkhet by checking out the internet, listening to our podcast. That's cool. And we'll be talking all about those new cards and what to do with them. And you can get your first dose of maybe some inspiration, maybe some deck ideas, maybe a list you can't wait to try. Wow, does he have a selection? What the heck? Whoo! Man, this guy got mythics. He's a 1 rank, but he knows what he likes. He knows what he likes, baby. All the colors. All right, it's like that. It's like that. I'm gonna play a theme, and you're just gonna play everything that's good. We have Bohemian. He feels that Throne of the God Pharaoh makes those token decks even more ridiculous. Probably not wrong. There is probably a really high ceiling on that card. Really high. Really high. Do you feel like, let me ask you, do you feel like it's win more? Do you feel like if you already have a whole bunch of tap tokens, meaning that they first of all got created, second of all probably attacked the opponent brutally, do you feel like you're winning just a bit more than you have to with a throne? You've already got a token army. They already turned sideways. Throne, anointed, and rise from the tides. Well, there's, I mean, okay, I guess Forget I said anything about win more. Clearly there's no such thing. Clearly that is a fallacy. Clearly I have no grounds discussing this. Yes. Yes. Thank you, RNG Jesus, thank you. Get down there, boy. Now, our opponent already has Delirium, but I think they really want their mana dork, so I'm gonna send in the team. Alright, that's what I figured. I figured he was having mana problems over there. His deck comes off a tiny bit greedy to me. What do y'all think? Comes off a bit greedy. Hey, at least he's got some colorless cards. Alright, let's stop her up, shall we? And let's get ready to rumble. This turn gonna be a goodin'. This turn gonna be a haymake. Woo! Alright, like I said, let's make that hay. And leave a red untapped. Good. Red and blue, perfect. Okay. You. And you. Never forget to abuse your ETB effects when you play with Baral's expertise and cards like Flameshadow. Because we're still getting in for the same amount, but we have twice as much energy as we would have had. Alright, let's see what you got. No reason to crack that map on end step unless you're trying to thin and you don't want to draw another land. And I think my opponent does want to draw another land based on what's going on over there. Seems short on mana. So you don't have to crack things on your end step just because that seems right. Since this fetches a land and then you can put it in your hand so you can play it untapped, you can sack this after you take your draw, and then you might have a better idea of what to fetch anyway. Just food for thought, little tips. Little MTG tips. Win! Win. Got the win. Take the win and run. Smuggle it right out of here. Alright. 10 and 1. Getting it. Getting it with energy. Staying alive. Been on the bubble since we were 5 and 1. And we are still here, baby. Yeah. Flameshadow Energy. It's a real bad dude. Just hangs in there. Always feels like the underdog. Always feels like a jank deck, but keeps on doing it. And it even knocked out our Grixis deck. It was the deck that took Grixis out of the running. Somebody playing pretty much exactly my list, at least from what I saw. Every card was something I run in this. So, there you go. Alright, Timmy the Tooth. Timmy the Tooth wants some. Well, come get some, Timmy. Yeah. Sweet. The Aether Hub is actually, like, just flawless mana in this hand. We'll see if we draw a green off the top. That would be nice, and we wouldn't have to spend the mana, so we'll lead on the mountain. What's wrong with the Xbox ladder? Yeah, dude. It's bad. There is no matchmaking. That's the sum of it. There just is no matchmaking. You will never get, you just get paired randomly regardless of your rank, I'm convinced. Because there's no lack of players, and there's no lack of rank 40 players. I can see them online. I can see them in the clubs, in the group. I can see them on my friends list. But you just get paired badly. So they don't try. There's no effort in pairing against rank 40s against rank 40s. They haven't even tried to fix it since the beginning. So nothing I can do, and just keep playing. Just keep playing. Just keep swimming. I don't want to trade, so we'll pump. Let's get buff. Yes! Flex them muscles. That's why I can go like 18 and 1 with the deck over here, to be quite honest. But hopefully that doesn't necessarily disqualify it as a piece of garbage either, I hope. Let's see. When is your podcast gonna start? 45 minutes, baby. Get hyped. 45 minutes. The countdown is on. 24 style. That's my wife's like favorite TV character of all time, Jack Bauer. Red Fury, would you rather wait 5 minutes to get a 40 or wait 20 seconds and be paired with the best you can get in that time? That's a good question. That is a fair question. What I'd like is the option. But maybe that's probably being greedy. What I'd like is the option to do either. That's what I'd like. But that, I do understand that's a greedy request. Well, let's go. Let's just go, man. Let's not sit around. Let's go. Sometimes you just gotta kill them with this deck. Like, sitting back when the opponent has a lot going on is just, like, is sitting back, even against aggro, you've seen it. Sometimes we just have to take the stance of an aggro deck with a mid-range deck and a combo deck. You just have to take the stance of an aggro deck, to get the opponent to make trades so that you're not beaten down by the stuff on their board. Do I have them moves like Kiefer? Dude, everything I know I learned from Jack Bauer. Ah! No! Garbage. Garbage. No! How dare you, you 3-rank Timmy the Tooth? How dare you? Hey, you get 2 forests out of the... I'm getting picked on for my Flameshadow Nissa combo. You get 2 forests. What more do you want? You get 2 forests. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing with our life? This trade sucks. Like this, that's sickening. I hate that. I hate everything about that. So we can play Rye, we can minus it, and then we can attack, and then he can turn around and attack Rye, and I can trade my refiner for his captain, but then Rye's down and I have no board. Sounds like garbage. So let's build out a little more. Alright, that's neat. And that can come out next turn with Rye, and I think that we're just better off that way. Our opponent's on 11. We can kick it now. We have the Planeswalkers. We got him to trade his Tireless Tracker, so his long game's probably rougher than ours, although he's missing land drops, so he might have been really happy about that. Yeah, main face that telling time. Tell that time. Hit that land drop. It's true, Nighthawk. It's true. The Flameshadow Gate Creeper Vine was just to die for, right? More mountains! More mountains, dang it! I want to copy more things. Yeah, Nighthawk just put up a video about a Thopter deck from Aether Revolt. But come on, man. It took you this long to figure out there were Thopters in this set? What's up? What's up? I'm not the one calling him out on it. It was actually Doc called him out first in chat, but I think that's pretty funny. I think that's some good stuff. All right, what are we doing? I guess now it is time to make him start trading. So I'm going to start with Rye, and then I'm going to play Virtuoso second main. But we're going to throw some creatures at him, try to keep him from flipping this guy. And then we'll have the Thopter army to defend Saheeli a little bit, and hopefully get some more uses out of her. There we go. What you got? You gonna go to 2? Because my Thopter Squadron will finish that off. Okay, he makes his chumps. Should not have chumped the token that was going to die in end step anyway. So, there's something. Somebody in chat got their Game of Thrones on. They say, what is dead what may never die. Talking about that Thopter's deck that Nighthawk made. Alright, alright. So he's still just hanging on to this captain all by its lonesome. Does he have a Ceram's expertise? Something to make it more likely to flip? Because if you're going to trade off your creatures, dude, if you're going to trade these creatures for my creatures, keep the one that's going to do the most on its own. That's probably your tracker. But of course he couldn't have killed the brawler with something other than the tracker. Now he's got Duskwatch. That'll help him. That'll feed him some more stuff if he wants it. We'll see. I think he needs more board. I'm about to make me some Thoptas. He's going to tap out. That ain't good. That ain't good. You don't want to tap out against me. I'll just do my worst to you. I won't even slow roll any of it to play around things. I'll just do the worst. He's picking a lamb hold. Alright. Make some guys. I could wait till he attacked, but he's not going to attack. He's tapped out and he's only got 2-2 and I got 2-3. But see now, I got the board because Virtuoso is the nuts. Alright, What's on top? Sure. All right, I'm gonna shuffle anyway with Nissa. That was actually a very foolish use of Saheeli. I should use it after Nissa, but whatever. Also, I left the wrong lands untapped. I'm just off my rocker now. The drugs are kicking in. The play is getting sloppy. The skill is breaking down. I don't have the energy to play both, so we'll play that. Or I could have played this first, and then I'd have energy left over. Yep, totally breaking down right now. Oh well. Get him. There'll be plenty of time for Nighthawk's hot, spicy takes on Anointed Procession and Sandworm Convergence coming up in 38 minutes plus 3 hours, because you got to listen to us because he decided to go be on a different podcast. Way to join the B team. Oh, reprisal? I refuse. I know why Nighthawk's on the other team. Nighthawk says that Kreider pays good money. Oh, you sure know how to push my jealous buttons. No, he was like, Nighthawk is a big signing. Like, he is the champion of the Steam Showdown. Like, signing him on the bottom line, it's a big grab. So he wasn't gonna play second fiddle to no one. You know, he wasn't gonna come on our podcast and be my wingman. No, he gets his own show. That's like his contract. That's the Nighthawk diva side emerging, and that's why he's got to go do this other podcast at 3 o'clock today, 3 hours after ours. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Let you all in on that little secret. Because all it's going to be is interview with the champ. He's going to pick on Atma for not being the champ. He's going to pick on Kreider for not being the champ. Just going to be interview time with the champ. Whoever Rob is probably like another side of Nighthawk's personality that also celebrates Nighthawk being the champ. I bet Rob is British too. It would just make sense. He said it's the control expert, right? He's your control guy, so he has to be like a BBB impersonator, or it has to be BBB himself with a different name, so he could be on your podcast. He's Dutch? Oh boy. Oh boy. I didn't know you could do a Dutch accent, Nighthawk. I'm impressed. Oh, goodness gracious. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. We got a good day. We got a good day of duels awesomeness lined up. Which Hakeem? Bohemian says if he ever loses to Sandworm Convergence, he's going to pull a Hakeem. By the way, Drew the Mountain, boss. Which Hakeem are you going to pull? The one where he just rage quits and makes a video telling everybody how he rage quit and makes a forum post telling everybody how he rage quit? It's me and Kreider doing a bunch of accents. Okay, so you guys are like Team Monty Python or something. Gonna do a whole bunch of characters. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm a fan. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna rib non-stop. Like, I'm never gonna stop jabbing. Never. It's not gonna happen, but it's all gonna be fun. I promise. What you gonna do? You gonna stop me? You gonna stop my cub? We got the fat stack, and you know, when you come up against a fat stack that curves Elvish Visionary into Nissa's Pilgrimage, it's got all the cards, baby. It's got all of it. Guaranteed. We're going to have Gaia's Revenge. We're going up against Plated Crusher. We're going up against the Hydra. All the Hydras. Not just a Hydra, the Hydras. We're probably going to see Primal Bellow. Primal Bellow into monstrous something or other. Alright, here we go. I guess we kill that thing. Is there any point to killing it with blocks on the stack? I don't know. Maybe. Let me think. The expertise is going to be awesome too. But harness is almost certainly the play. So we can keep the pressure up. Excuse me. Alright, bring on the fog. I'm hoping I'll get a block with a visionary and nothing else. Nope. Not what I'm gonna get. Interesting. Okay. So if he has Primal Bellow, he saves his guy, but we have brawls for next turn, so it's no big deal. And he has to use it right now. He has it. Okay, now we get the energy anyway. That's fine. So we'll just pay 0 energy. Although, look how close that was. We had 8. He only got up to 9. We could still kill it, right? It's gonna eat a rogue refiner. We could hit it for 6 and then it dies anyway. Or we could have a giant cub. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce this next turn, so I don't care. We're gonna mega cub. Bring out the mega cub. Can you actually name 100 cards you would put in a mono green deck? Yeah, I probably could, but I'm not going to try right now. It'll ruin my concentration and I'll screw up this game. But yeah, I'm sure I could do it. You know, you offer me $100, I pause the game, I just sit down and use my brain. Yeah, I could do it. I could name 100 cards. Nighthawk, I'm just gonna try and trap BBB into saying something stupid. I'll start with, quote, "What do you think about the new Sphinx and equipment and auras," unquote, and see if he falls for it. Yeah, you have fun with that. You have fun with that. That's pretty funny. So look, he's running Prey Upon. There you go. He's running Unbridled Growth. There you go. Right? He's got it going on. And he's attacking me. So he's got Fog in his hand. It's like almost guaranteed he has Fog. Alright. Rye. Hello, Rye. What are you doing? Well, you're going to copy a combustible someday. Am I Baral's expertising into Rye? Yeah, I am. Hells yeah, I am. But. Am I? Because I can fumerole and then have Gearhulk next turn. That's really good. And then save Barals? What's coming at me? I mean, I do think that there is a Fog. That seems pretty clear to me. Otherwise, he wouldn't attack. There could also be Primal Bellow, but he doesn't have that many lands yet. Man, it's actually, this is tough. This is pretty tough. Because I sort of want to turtle up, especially in the case of a Fog. Well, let's go see if there's a Fog. If he plays a Fog, I think expertise is what we do. Not going to put any energy into the cub right this minute. Alright, he takes it. Interesting. Okay, so there's no Fog. Does that make expertise the play? I guess it does. I guess it does. Even the Visionary, that's got to go. Because Tempo, if he has to pay 2 mana to draw a card, I'm not too worried. He might have value on me, but I got Tempo. Tempo's better right now. Yeah? That's pretty good. Let's Gearhulk, baby. That fills the curve. Now waiting for a combustible doesn't feel so bad. Alright. What you got? It better be good. You're gonna get Saheeli Rai Gearhulk next turn. Better be Gaia's revenge. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can kill Saheeli. Yep. That sucks. Big Nissa. Perfect. Opponent's still in trouble, though. Yeah, like I said, it better be good. It was. Bravo. Just throw the cub at him. He'll block. Ta-da! Let's make an 8-8. With trample. Pretty good when you're at 7. And yeah, we got you next. We ready. Bring it, you jolly green giant. This has got a tough job. I mean, she'll probably 5-5 for defense. Okay. Way to have it. Way to frickin' have it, bro. Let's see what he does. You gonna throw that at me? Nope. Okay, so I can make that, make this 7-7. Trades for not much. Not very good. Let's do this. See what he wants to do. Takes it. How much? That's gutsy, but my gear hulks have been ass lately. 3. It's taken 3. It's a good question. Where does it go? I guess we have to start caring about Nissa. Yeah, we do have to care about Nissa a little bit. Alright. Now let's draw some altered egos. Let's draw some essence fluxes. Fluxi. Nighthawk says, I've never seen someone get so unlucky with Gear Hulk. Yeah, I haven't been this unlucky with Gear Hulk in the last few days as I have been all season. It's been painful. Not gonna lie. My soul just kind of hurts. Wow! Look at the 100 card deck going off, baby. Look at this. The 100 cards. Living the life. Oh my goodness. This is insane. This is crazy. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Suck it up. Deal with it. It's the only way to be. Gotta start forcing some blocks. There's a draw. Yes, there is a draw. Tempting to play this first so I have the energy to pump this cub if I want to. If I have 6 energy and take him up to 9, making a double block a lot worse. So I think that's what I want to do, but I got to be careful because if I go down on energy, I can't use the hub to play the flux. So I only have 2 pumps or 1 Thopter. Why do the Tower of Power decks come back? Because they do. Alright. Let's bring it. What you gonna do? All right. Chumpy chumps. Okay. You did it. All right, your turn. What you got? Another land coming alive. Shocking. Another visionary. Woohoo! Don't call it a comeback. I have been here the whole time. They're saying that the Tower of Power deck, the green Tower of Power is coming back. It ain't back yet. Not yet, baby. Not yet. What's it gonna be? I'm sure he's thinking about if he can afford to get in with his Sky Sovereign. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. He's thinking about it a lot. If he gets in with Sky Sovereign, I win, right? Uh-oh. Here he comes. Nature's Way. Wrong answer. What you gonna do? How much? 6. 6. I could kill Nissa, but no. That's going to your face. That's going to your face, bro. So he's got all the skills. What's he doing? What are you doing now? What is this? What is this shenanigans? All right, bring it. Yep. Guess what I got? I got Thopters. Couple of them. They're gonna be hard to block. So, do I block? He's got Trample. I've got 15 life. He's attacking for 6. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. So he can get me down to 2 with a Primal Bellow. I'm dead with 2 Primal Bellows, and there's nothing I can do about that. He can kill me with Primal Bellow Blossoming Defense. Is that worth playing around? If he had Blossoming Defense, would he have used it earlier? No. There was nothing to really use it for. So... okay, he's pausing. What are you doing? What is this? What is this shenanigans? I can block with 1, and then that combo doesn't kill me. Is it worth it? Does that get around everything? Yeah, he's dead on the crackback. So we'll just put 1 up there in case he had Blossoming Defense and Primal Bellow. Alright. I mean, we know they're in his deck, Jay. Jay says he can't play Blossoming and Primal Bellow, can he? We know they're in his deck. It's 100 cards. We absolutely know. Okay, so this is it, right? Fog. Does he have Fog? Right now, he can chump here and take too much. Alright. You got it? He pump blocks and dies. Ha! Did it. I know it. The chat is screaming for the Fog, but not today. Somehow we dodged it. Somehow in his deck of 100, he did not draw 1 Fog. Flameshadow almost retired by the hundo stack, but not today. 12-1. keeping the dream alive for the fan favorite. Definitely the fan favorite of the decks I've played and put videos up for Amonkhet, or not Amonkhet, Aether Revolt season has been Flameshadow Energy, the fan fave. All right, it is 11:41. This is my last game no matter what. As I get my final hypes and plugs in for the podcast. Watch the podcast I'm going to do a host here, but you can watch it on OC616's channel. I'll try to monitor both chats, but if you definitely want your question or comment seen, you probably need to be in OC616's channel. But I'll do my best to follow both. How many Flame Shadows have you resolved today? 3. All of them have been fragmentized or reclamation saged. I am not proud of that. We'll try this. We'll try that. Boom. Land. Go. So yeah, we're going to host that podcast right here so you can stay in here. You can go to OC616's channel. But whatever you do, don't watch that Nighthawk podcast. Actually, I'll be watching it. You should watch it too. I'm just talking smack. And that will be 3 hours later. 3 hours later, you'll get more hot, fresh, dual spicy takes on the new cards for your Saturday afternoon enjoyment, or Saturday evening, depending where you are in the world. Maybe Saturday morning if you're one of those West Coast weirdos. Who I love. What are you doing, Saurus? Bendysaurus Rex? What are you doing? Time to play a card. It's another Tower of Power. He's expediting my creature. Oh my goodness. What happened to Saturday morning cartoons, kids? Don't you have some cartoons to go watch? Spark Page's Gambit. What the hell is going on? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sahili. I guess we'll just try to go for the quick beats so I can get out of here. Alright, down comes the Sylvan Advocate. Bounce says that most towers end up being Boros. The green one was weird. I don't know. I've got a history. Here's the thing. Most towers end up being Boros, and they end up being bad. Right? Boros Allies was probably the big one last, like, 2 seasons ago in Shadows. But when you do run into the green tower, it's actually good. That's the problem. I have a history of getting my butt kicked by the green tower. I'm not kidding. This has happened season after season. Usually one green tower deck shows up and shows me what the what the floor feels like. Just drops me like a bad habit. All right, he's got that 4/3. This Pilgrim's Eye is gonna get gambitized because he keeps on showing us that Spark Mage's Gambit. But whatever. I guess that's fine. We'll go get the other blue so we can brawls without paying energy for it, because we might need that energy. And we leave up the flux. And let's throw brawler at your face. How you doing? And we'll leave the energy. No, we'll pay the energy in this case. Neon City says that the Ally Tower of Power is still an iOS staple. Nighthawk says Elves Meteorite, never forget. Man, I wish I could put that game on my highlight reel. That was the ultimate beatdown that I took from Elves plus Meteorite plus Gaia's Revenge. Oh, goodness. There was a time. There was a time. There was a time. Here goes the Gambit. Do I want another land? Do I want to blow my flux? I guess so. I mean, with brawls, I've got a lot more activations anyway. 1 damage, I each have up to 2 creatures, can't block. Well, take this. And I can set up that red mana. The worst beating you have ever taken was Tainted Remedy. I mean, that was pretty bad. And that was pretty bad. But you had to see Elves plus Meteorite plus Gaia's Revenge to believe. You really did. Because it was one of those, like, the beating I took from Tainted Remedy was just like, it was like getting beaten by a prison deck when you had all the wrong answers. There's nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. So I'm not ashamed of that beating. Elves versus Elves Meteorite Revenge, I was doing like everything I could. I was throwing every haymaker I could find. I was digging through the deck. I was playing all the cards I could possibly pull. I was languishing as elves. I was putting together everything right. And I was still just getting absolutely trounced by this ridiculous deck. And it was insane. And that's why that is legendary status in my world. That is why that is on a whole other level to me. Alright, Saheeli can come down, or the Pilgrim's Eye can come down. Not both. I will slow roll Saheeli. I learned last game that people find ways to kill it. And we know he has that thing that can give it haste. Or give one of his haste. That land guy that I just bounced. And we're not going to use this energy. Not this time. Keep one in the hole for that hub. All right, countdown is real. 24 clock says 12 minutes to podcast time. Boom, 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 boom. Jack Bauer's got to go to work. So hurry up, opponent. I know you got 87 cards you want to draw and play, but I got places to be. Victories to achieve. And I got drugs to take so that I can keep my energy up. Not gonna lie. Under the weather, but not out. Alright, that's gonna do it. Let's go ahead and mess him up. Get down there, Rye. Yep, that'll do it. Goodbye, Bendy Source. 13-1. Flameshadow. Staying alive. We said at the top of the day that we needed, what was it, like 12 wins in a row to stay in contention? Well, we only need 5 now. Only need 5 more in a row. I hope you guys had fun. I'm going to log off. And then I'm going to switch the host over to the podcast channel as soon as that's live. So if you want, you guys can chill in chat. And yeah, we'll be getting right into the quarterly Amonkhet release podcast in just a few. Looking forward to everybody being there. Sound off in the comments, sound off in chat. Talk about, keep up with us. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know your opinions on cards. Make it an event. Have fun. Enjoy. Kick it. Go get your favorite beverage. Go get your favorite snack. It's going to be hot. And whatever you do, ignore what Nighthawk says. The treacherous bastard. All right. I will see you all in just a few.